It's so bloody hot. It's so warm. I'm so pleased. I'm so pleased it's warm on my day off. I'll have a quick little sip. Oh my god, what are these? What is this? Anyway, so it is currently, it's Tuesday, the 21st of May. It is my day off from work and the sun is shining. It has been beautiful all weekend and I've been working all weekend. But I had the day off today and the sun is shining, which makes me so happy. Tomorrow's supposed to be rainy. Tomorrow's also my day off, but tomorrow's supposed to be rainy. So, but I'm making the most of it today. I'm literally just going to sit in the sun and bake. I am covered in sun cream, so I hope I don't burn. I didn't actually put any on my legs, but that's a gamble I am willing to take. I'm hoping, you know, maybe, I mean, I don't really want to burn them as such, but we shall see. But anyway, so yeah, I'm having a lovely day. I'm currently reading that's the story about. I'm currently reading No One Saw a Thing. Don't remember who the author is. And I'm currently on about like the 150-ish page mark, I think. Why do I actually love this hat? Like, I never was a hat girly, but then I bought this one like a couple of summers ago and never wore it. But I'm actually like, this is nice. This is like the pony. This is a vibe. So I'm currently about like the 150 page mark. I feel like I'm halfway through the book. I talked about it in my last video, which at this point I'm currently still editing, but I'm assuming it'll go up before this one will. And it's about this family who are currently in London, and the wife, she's pushing a pram and she has two other daughters with her. She's got 3 kids in total, and her 2 daughters get on the tube in front of her, and I don't know if it's just because it was busy or she was kind of running. Oh no, she stopped, she hesitated to look at her phone, and she's also pushing the pram, and while she was kind of making her way, like, she told her kids to just like run on. They're like 2 and 6. The girls get on the tube and the doors close, and the mum is like still on the platform, and she's like, oh my god, every parent's worst nightmare. So obviously she's hysterical. This gets the attention of other people around her, staff, etc. And they put a call ahead to like the first stop the tube's gonna have, to basically be like, somebody go and get these kids. But then there's like a miscommunication, and the staff at the other side are only looking for like 1 kid, but also they only find 1 kid. Like, so the older daughter, the 6-year-old called Faye, is vanished, and all signs are pointing to the fact that, you know, somebody has taken her, and like has ridden on the train with her. Like, somebody else saw the little girl, the younger one, B, who's 2, and took her onto the platform and kind of alerted staff and was like, there's a little girl here. The story's that the family are currently in London because our main character, who's the mum, I think her name is pronounced Sive. It's spelled S-I-V-E, which is a name I have never encountered before in my life. I'm kind of, in my mind, I'm reading it as Sieve, because I'm not going to read it as Siv, but I'm like, Sieve, I don't know. I should look it up, but I don't actually know how to pronounce the name. Her husband has this group of friends from like college and like his uni years that he is, every now and again, like, he'll meet up with, and they'll have a little reunion. Am I going a bit red here? Oh no, did I put sun cream here? Oh no. So they are meeting up with his friends who are not really her friends, and there's a weird friend dynamic going on here. Like, they're all a bit odd, but it's almost one of those situations where I think these people, they've met up throughout the years and they just keep doing it. Like, there's Scott and there's Dave, there's Maggie, and there's Nita. And they clearly are all a bit, there's all a bit of like, they're all kind of hiding stuff. And there also was another person in their group who was Nita's sister, and she's called Yasmin, and she used to date our main character's husband, who's called Aaron. And they used to date, but then Yasmin tragically died in a house fire years and years and years ago, and then obviously Aaron met the main character and they got married and had kids and had a family and all that. Anyway, so there's clearly like a lot of stuff, like, do you know that way where like a character alludes to something and then the chapter ends, but then the chapter that you next go into is, it's sort of jumping between present day, so Faye being missing, and also throughout their stay in London, so like the weekend that they've spent in London. Like, so it'll start with sort of present day when Faye is missing, and then it'll jump to like 2 days ago when they went out for dinner, and then when they were doing this, when they were doing that. And the chapters will end with a character alluding to something, and then I have to wait a little bit to figure out what that is, and I'm so impatient. I'm so impatient. I think as a writer, I don't know if I could have that good patience to like end on a cliffhanger and then not have it come around until like 5 chapters later, because I would be, I'm looking a bit red. I would be desperate. I'm always desperate to know. So I am enjoying it. I'm really enjoying it. I quite like the way it's written. One of the character of Nita, she's supposed to be pregnant. Like, I think it's a little bit sus. Like, she just drank a whole bottle of champagne and they're all a little bit like, girl. So I don't know how it's all gonna go out. I don't know how it's all gonna, my legs are starting to look a bit red. I think I'm gonna need to put sun cream on. I don't know how it's all gonna pan out. Like, it's, there's also like, Aaron's also like a criminal barrister, and he's worked with some dodgy families in the past, and he's working on a dodgy case now, so there's that aspect of it. I don't know, I think when it comes to these kind of stories, and so a missing person or even a murder, and there's always a case of like there's a criminal underworld or a criminal gang or just anything criminal that has a tie into the story. I always love when that's not the answer. Like, that's not why this child is missing. It's not some sort of like criminal gang lord stealing and abducting children, and it turns out it is actually someone close to home. Like, I always prefer that, because the twist, it's so much more twistier. The twist is so much twistier when it's someone that is close to home, because otherwise it's like, oh, okay, it was literally just the bad man. So I'm really hoping it's someone close to home and it's one of the friend group or some sort of tie to the friend group. I don't know. I really don't know, but we shall see. But I'm kind of hoping I can maybe read it all today. Like, I feel like I read my absolute best when the sun is shining and I am sitting outside just with a book, and I'll just bake in the sun for hours and I'll just read. I'm really hoping to work on the 10, because I am a pasty pale, very, very, very much so a white girl, and I have been all my life, and I burn easily, and it never really comes to much afterwards. I had a little bit of a burn on my back from when I was in Malaga, and it kind of like, it got a little bit golden, like a little bit, it had a little bit of colour. I honestly think I'm just gonna need to fake tan. I think I just need to get a fake tan, because I'm so white. I'm so white. I literally match the wallpaper at home. But either way, I'm baking in the sun today. I mean, I'm regretting it now, because I think my legs are starting to go a little bit red. A little bit. So I might need to put a little bit of sun cream on. And I also see this little patch here, and that's making me nervous. Oh! That is making me nervous. I'm gonna need to clean it. I put sun cream on, like, I literally did not wear, this is TMI, but I stood naked to put sun cream all over like this area, because I knew I was gonna wear a vest top, and I was like, it's so much easier than trying to like go like this and like try and put sun cream like under straps and that, and like not get it on your clothes. So I was like, I stood naked, and I thought I came far down, but clearly not far down enough. Anyway, I'm going back out into the sun to bake. Oh, my bed's not made. Excuse me being a slob. I'll just throw that together here and get this all nice and presentable. Yes. I did it. I did it. I finished it. I cannot cross my legs over. My legs are so burnt right now. So burnt. I just had a shower to wash off all the sun cream. I've got a few like other patches like here. I don't know how well it's showing up on camera, but that's happening. But my legs are so bad right now. But I did it. I finished it. I did it. 371 pages. 371. I was exactly right. 371 pages. I was on, actually, I've read about, oh my god, I was on page 70 when I started. I read 300 pages. Let me just take a moment. Let's just, round of applause for me. I've read 300 pages. This is how though, I'm like, I don't know how other people actually like read so many books. and they properly, like, they read several in a day or something. But I'm like, maybe it's books they've already started and they're just finishing them off. I don't know. But either way, I managed to read 300 pages this afternoon and this evening, and I have finished. I'm so happy. This book, 5 stars. 10 out of 10, 5 stars. I loved it. The characters were a bit insufferable, like all of Aaron's friends, and then as time went on, even Aaron himself was a little bit insufferable, but they were still well written. Like, here's the thing, I don't hate an insufferable character. I only hate them if they're poorly written. I only hate characters that are poorly written. If a character is like well developed and you can see what their personality is, and even if their entire personality, a lot of it is that they're just insufferable people, I still love it. So it was really good. There was a lot, like, the twists were twisting, the turns were turning, like the twist and turn at every corner, every single corner. But it was good. They were some good. It was a bit like what I said. I was like, oh, I don't know if I just want this to be, oh, there's a gang, and it's, I mean, I'm not going to spoil it for you, obviously, but there was a few moments where it was like, this person's in the frame, now it's this person, now it's this person, and then in the end it kind of did end up being sort of the people you least expected. Like, there was a couple of little things I picked up on along the way. Like, I am getting a bit better as a mystery reader in picking up on little things, like maybe phrases or something that characters said. I was doing well, kind of following along with it. I was kind of trying to put 2 and 2 together, but yeah, it was a lot of things that ended the end. Well, the information was semi-given to you, but either way, it was really good, and I finished it, and I give it 5 stars. I like it 5 stars. 5 stars, so well done me. I don't know what I'm planning on reading next. I have bloody books everywhere. Potentially, I know it. Oh my god, the dust. I might resume Malibu Rising. It's another cute little summery book to read. I'd started this on the plane. Oh my god, I got 150 pages in. Nice. I'd started this on the plane when I was coming back from Malaga. So yeah, I might give this a little bash seeing as it's already started. I also, as well, me that doesn't normally have multiple books on the go, I also have The Diary of a Bookseller by Shaun, which is an author from my hometown. And he owns a bookshop, and basically this is just like his diary of like different customers he's had, and sort of like the trials and errors, the highs and the lows of running and owning a bookshop. I'm like a little chunk of the way through. I started this last year when I went on a little spontaneous trip to Loch Lomond, to a town called Bythel. It was really sunny and it was just lovely, and I had a lovely weekend, and it wasn't even a weekend, no, it was a weekday. I literally just had I had 3 days off in a row, and I decided to just go away and spend the time up there, and the weather was stunning. I literally booked everything the night before, and it was the most spontaneous I've ever been, and yeah, it was a great time. So I do have fond memories of taking this book with me. But yeah, so these 2 are my current reads. Both are about roughly the same chunk through, so I do have those I might plow on with, and then yeah, we'll see. I have so many books I also want to read, but I'm just so excited, or I'm just so pleased that I managed to get a lot of, or basically the whole book read today. So that was nice. Maybe I'll do a wee bit of reading in bed later. But yeah, it's been such a lovely sunny day. Tomorrow is supposed to be rainy, but I really hope the sun shines. But I don't think it will. I think the weather is probably quite accurate if it's like an 80% chance of rain. But anyway, we shall see. I'm gonna manifest sunshine. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.